Hi, welcome back to the Geeks. We put together a 9-part series to help you write a solid resume. Thank you so much for joining us. So in today's session, we're going to talk about make it relevant. Your experiences need to have a strong degree of relevance, not just obviously from what you've done and where you've been, but relevant to the individual that is doing the ultimate decision, selecting a person for this position. If you make your resume relevant for them, odds are you're going to be a top consideration. So here's how we can break this down into 3 simple things. First off, make it relevant to your job series. Second, your target job. And lastly, and most importantly, what is important to you. So let's go and talk about these things. First thing, your job series. So working in the federal government, everyone has a job series. It could be, for instance, a 0343 management and program analyst. Whatever those 4 numbers are describes the type of work that you're doing. Well, why is this important? So the Office of Personnel Management, OPM, breaks out all of the positions into job series numbers. Those numbers then relate to specific job qualifications that are necessary for that position. This allows the government to say a person working in one department, in one job series, at one grade level, is going to be able to do the same type of work that another one is in another agency and organization. Now, it's very, very true that some positions are a little bit more different than others, and there are some more unique factors for each of the different areas. But still, with that said, there's at least a baseline. This is important when you're writing your resume because you are writing towards those qualifications that are needed for that individual job. So write to your job series. Make sure you're looking at OPM's write-ups. Make sure you're looking at the descriptions that are necessary for that one position and allow you to really make it relevant. Now, the other great thing is that you are making your resume relevant for the position that you're applying for. If you were to look backwards at all of the positions that you've had prior to this point, you need to answer a you need to answer the bigger question about how is it that what you've done before is relevant to what you're going to do now. And this is a really interesting thing. We work with some clients that have done a lot of different things. And at one point or another, they can think to themselves, well, gosh, I don't think anything that I've done before is relevant to what I'm going for now. But if you take the time to kind of think back and think, okay, well, this is the job series that I'm going for. This is what I've done. This is what the job series says I need to have in terms of experience. And then look backwards and think, what are the experiences that I had previously that would demonstrate that I have the qualifications necessary for this particular position? Looking backwards with that lens of what your job series requires allows you to really describe the work that you've done in a way that allows the hiring official to understand that you have the experiences necessary. Okay, so that's the first one. Second, focus on your target job. Now, it's not necessarily that one single job that you're hitting a submit for or apply to. And a lot of times, as we're working with clients, they might say, so you're telling me I have to write a brand new resume for every single position that I'm applying to? I'm applying to hundreds. This is crazy. I can't write that many resumes. Well, no worries. What you're doing is you're going for your target job. So earlier when I mentioned there's one job that can be in one department and another job that's in another, it's still the same type of work that's done. If you are writing towards what is common amongst all of these different positions, the more you are writing towards each of those areas that you can apply to. So target your job. Let's go into more detail about what that means exactly. What is it that a person that is going to be an analyst, what is it that they need to do? Write your resume towards that. If you're applying for something in security, like a security officer, well, what are the past experiences that you've had that would demonstrate that you have the work or the capabilities to do the work directly with that specific job? Target the job that you're applying for to allow you to show that you have the experiences necessary for that. It's not necessarily just the job series, but also specifically the target job. You should be able to sit down in an interview, and when they say, tell us about yourself, tell us about your experiences, and then you can relate to all of your experiences you've had about how that connects with that job. It allows you to be really, really qualified for the position. Okay, next, and again, most importantly, is asking a simple question. What is important to you? So as you're reflecting back on these different positions, think to yourself, what are the things that you did that really brought you joy? What are the things that you cared about? What were the things that you were passionate about? What are the tasks or the activities that really got you excited? If you write to those in your resume, then odds are when a person is evaluating your resume and they see what those things are, if they connect with it, then odds are you're going to be happy doing that work. Because really at the end of the day, you want to be in a job that you care about. It should be that Friday afternoon feeling versus the Sunday evening feeling. Friday afternoon, the weekend is coming up. Everyone's like, woo, I finally get to do all the stuff that I want to do. That's what the feeling should be about when you're describing your experiences in the resume. You care about these things. You're passionate about these things. Or these are some of the things that you actually look forward to doing. That's a great way of describing those experiences. So when a person that is doing the hiring can match their interests with your interests, then you find a lot more fulfillment. Compare that to the Sunday afternoon feeling where you're sitting there going, yeah, life is great, Sunday is wonderful. And then that little thought comes into your mind, oh, tomorrow is Monday. I have to go to work tomorrow. I have to go do this. I have to go do that. Then there's a lot of negative energy around that one. If you focus on what is positive from your experiences and what you care about, then if you're doing that work day in, day out, work is going to be fun because it's not work, it's stuff that you enjoy. That is making it relevant to you. Okay, so that is it for this video. We talked about 3 different things that can help you make your resume relevant. First off, focus on your job series that you're applying to. Second, focus on your target job, really the job that you're looking for, the one that is more meaningful for you. And lastly, focus on what's important for you. The more you're telling people what you want and what you like, the easier it is for them to see what you like to do in the work that they have to do. And plus, if you're applying to a place that doesn't have any of the things that you like or the things that you want to do, why would you want to work there anyways? I mean, find the thing that makes you happy and brings you joy and fulfillment, and then go for that thing. If there's a job out there that relates to that, oh man, awesome, go for that. Thank you so much for your time and engagement this week, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks again.